In this final tutorial, we will state and understand the intermediate value theorem. So here's our final page, the intermediate value theorem, or IVT for short. So here's what it states. If f of x is continuous on the closed interval from a to b, these are x values, and k is any number between f of a and f of b, these are y values, then there is at least one number c in our closed interval of x values such that f of c has to be equal to k. That's what the intermediate value theorem, how it's stated in words. Let's look at it graphically. So we have to have a closed interval from a to b. So here's our nice continuous curve, and I'm just going to put a over here, and I'll put b over here. So here's our closed interval from this x coordinate to this x coordinate, or this x value to this x value. There must be, so let's talk about f of a and f of b. So f of a would be right here on the curve, and f of b would be right here, approximately, on the curve. The intermediate value theorem says that if k is any number in between f of a and f of b, then there must be at least one value in our domain such that the function of that value is equal to k. So here's our graph of f of x. Didn't label that yet. So let's pick a value of k. So here's f of a, about right here on the y-axis, and here's f of b, about right here on the y-axis. So let's just pick this number, since this number for k is definitely in between f of a and f of b. The intermediate value theorem says that there must be at least one x value, c here, in our interval such that the output is equal to k. And in fact, there's actually three different times, right here, and all the way right here in my interval. There's this x value that has the output of k, there's this x value that has the output of k, and there's this x value that has the output of k. It says there has to be at least one. We actually have three outputs that would be equal to k. So again, as long as we have a continuous curve and it's on a closed interval, then as long as k is somewhere between f of a and f of b, there has to be at least one value in the domain between a and b that plot to that output of k. Think about it like this, example 5. If I were 3 feet tall at some point in my life, so here I am, little toddler, and now I am 6 feet tall, so great, now I'm a little bit taller. Is it possible to say that I was 4 feet tall at some point in my life? And why? Well, the answer to this question, of course, is yes. Growth is continuous. We do not skip over any heights. We are literally growing all the time. Infinitesimally taller, but we're growing every single height. So the answer to this question is yes, I was 4 feet tall at some point in my life because 4 feet is in between the 3 feet that I was sometime in my life and the 6 feet tall that I am now. So because of IVT, or the intermediate value theorem, 4 is in between 3 and 6, these two y values. So therefore, there must be some x value sometime in my life where I was exactly 4 feet tall, because growth is continuous. So that's our intermediate value theorem. We'll get to know that a little bit more. Thanks for watching this quick tutorial. I'll see you in class. Let me box this in. I like that. See ya.